Hi, welcome to 2B Honey and the 2B Honey Hive Hotel. Now I know it's been a couple of weeks since we've had our last video, but a lot has happened since then. We had a visit from a bear a couple of weeks ago, and he did a lot of damage to the apiary or the bee yard. He knocked down a lot of the Langstroth Hives, and he even knocked over a couple of the Hive Hotels. The Hive Hotels withstood the attack really well, so I'm happy and proud of that. But unfortunately, the Langstroth Hives didn't do as well as we had hoped they would. The bees were scattered. We collected them. The honey was scattered and the frames were scattered. We collected them. We brought everything together, and we've slowly started to rebuild the bee yard. And we've created a new apiary with a stronger fence, which is more bear resistant. So we'll see how this works out, and if the bear comes, he'll get a little bit of a surprise, not enough to hurt him, but hopefully enough to deter him from coming into the yard again. Okay? Okay, and now that we have a new apiary, a new bee yard, I gathered the bees together that we had. I had them at a separate location. Then I had to bring them back to the apiary, the new apiary, and you'll see what we have. We have one Hive Hotel on each end, and they each have 2 hives in them. Each Hive Hotel has 2 hives, and then we have 2 Langstroth hives next to each one. In the middle, the hive in the middle is currently empty right now. So what I did as I broke these down, they're not full hives because a lot of the bees did scatter. So I gathered together what I could, and then we got some new Russian queens. Young Russian queens are, you know I love them. I've always used them. They work really well with these hives. They're great honey producers, and they're great at building up the hive and building up the brood quickly. So I'm hoping that that's what the young Russian queens will do. And it's been about a week or two, so let's have a look. We'll see how things are going. Okay, here we go. Now you'll see right over here at the new Hive Hotel, a little bit, this just calms the bees down a little bit. And if you remember the new Hive Hotel, we just pull the screen up on top. Now the bees over here, like I said, there's not a lot. I'm going to take a couple frames out. We'll put those on top. Slide these over so we can look. See if I can show you one of the new frames. Again, you see how there's a lot of the honey that's going on up on top. Look at that. So they're going. I'm seeing if I can find our new young queen. I have marked queens now, and the marked queens, if we find her, she could be around anywhere. We might not see her, but if we do, look at that honey. Can you see how golden? Look at that, how sparkly that is. Because a lot of these right now are guys that are just coming out. Let's see. All right, what I'm looking for, the queen will have a red dot on her. I got the marked queens have dots on them. So the new queen, if we see her, will have a red dot. Well, I definitely see babies, so meaning eggs. There's eggs in the middle there. It's hard to see right now with this because she just started laying, but we'll see how that goes. She's definitely working hard. I love seeing that. That's what I wanted to see, were those eggs. Most important thing. I don't know if we can get a good shot of that. If you can get in here and do a real close-up, maybe you can see some of the eggs that are in there. It's kind of tough. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay. Because she just started. She's only been in there a couple days. Well, and you'll see how easy this is to examine the hive, how easily we can just take each frame out to look at it. Wow, this is a heavy one. I bet it's honey.
I can see honey, I believe.
Look at that honey. You've got it on top and you've got it on the sides.
Sparkling.
Wow, look at that. Let's check the other side.
Where's Miss Queen? She hiding?
Yeah, she's probably hiding.
There's a couple of layers.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be, and
bees.
that's the thing with these bees. As long as I see eggs, that's all I needed to see. That's how you know your queen is alive and well. So now, I just push them back. And that's how easily we do a hive inspection. And now over here again, look at this. We take 2 of them out. And you can see how we're just a little bit. You know, we're not full because of, right now, yes, we would be. But because of the bear, things are a little bit different. See? Now that is capped honey. Now because of the bear, that's why it's not as full right now. Okay? Let's check this one. Careful. Careful. That one almost got stuck in my glove.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a nice one, huh? And you can see that's brood right there. And I see some eggs in there, so she's laying eggs, which is good. That's all we need to know.
There's a red
There
dot.
she is, see her?
This is for this hive, right?
Yes.
There she is.
That's our
Where
Russian
is she?
queen right
Hold
there.
on. Up. I lost her.
She's right there.
Did I lose her?
No, come back.
She's walking. She's
Pull
under
back.
the other
Pull back.
bees.
There she is. Now do you see her? No, pull back. Okay.
Not
So
a
she's
very
laying
good
eggs.
camera person, am I?
That's okay. Well, she's moving around right now.
She's going under
'Cause
everybody. She's
looking
camera
to lay
shy.
eggs. She's looking to lay eggs. So we're going to put her back in. Let her do her job.
She's on the clock.
So do you see what I mean?
Right.
How after that, we don't have to worry about accidentally hurting or killing the queen, because from that frame we put her back in and then we just slide the frames over. Ready? We just bring this back down, sticks just like that, and we're done. That's the hive right there. That's how easy it is to work on the hive. Let's look over here at one of these. Here's your Langstroth hive. Give them a little puff there. We open it from the top instead of from the back. Give them a little puff right there to help them relax. You'll see some of the frames have the hooks on them. That's because I had to take some of the Hive Hotel frames and put them down to help encourage growth of the hives. Watch that with your foot. Okay, now, so we have to take this off very carefully. Okay. Right here you can see a lot of this is new honey and new stuff building up. Alright. But now from here, let's take one of these out. Set it aside. Move this over. Let's see this one. Again, we have a lot of good stuff going on there. Oh, can you see the one? Nope, there's one doing a waggle dance.
I saw a waggle. There's a couple of them doing it.
Yep, they're doing
There's one. Yeah, they're doing it.
They're all doing the waggle dance, so letting everybody know where the honey is. Okay. Gentle. There she is.
Oh, I see her from there. Let me get her. There she is, walking very quickly with the red dot.
Yeah.
There she is.
That's a big queen.
There she is.
Okay.
Queen Latifah.
There you go. So here I have to be very careful I don't crush her. So, whoop, hold on. Here is, let me take this out.
You're pretty brave to put your hand in there with all the bees.
Yes.
What's that?
This is what the queen came in.
Oh, yes. The little,
Okay.
they ate through it.
So this is where the queen goes in here, and this is filled with a piece of like a sugar cube, and then she eats her way out, they eat their way. By the time, it takes about 3 days, and by that 3 days, everyone's gotten used to her. Okay? Here we go. This one over. This one, I'll put this one back in. So it's okay now. Things seem okay
Good.
in here.
Good to go.
All right, but you see, this is how this starts. And now those boxes have to be stacked on top and stacked on top and stacked on top, where with the Hive Hotel, we're not doing any stacking at all.
Well, if you're a beekeeper and your back starts to bother you, it's always good to think of ways to maintain your hobby or your livelihood without
Yes.
breaking your back.
There you go. Yes. Okay. Now let's come down here to this side, and here you can see where the bear kind of, if you look up
Oh,
here.
let me get
you
over
filming?
there. I'm filming. Let me just get over
You
there.
can see right here where the bear kind of pulled this up a little bit, and I'm going to have to try and screw that down, but right now it's okay. It just shows just how, one, how powerful the bear was, and two, how powerful the Hive Hotel is.
Pretty durable.
Yes. All right, so we'll start with this side.
Well, it's a heavy piece of
Yeah.
equipment. Very heavy.
Okay. Now you can see this is the older one. There's a lot of
Oh yeah.
stuff, you know. There we go. Oh. Now this one, I have to actually take this all the way off and set it over here. There we go. Okay. These off, put them up here. Let's see how this one's doing.
Well, the back has the queen's.
Yeah, that's where the queen, see, you stick it in like that, and then that's how she ends up getting out from there. Okay, let me take that out from there. That's how I introduced the new queens to all the different hives. Look at that honey right there. Look at that.
Let me get in there.
Can you see it right there up on top? Great honey production right there. Great honey production on both sides here. Both sides, great honey production. Okay. We'll just do this last. We don't need to do the other side, okay? We just wanted to show how great how well things are going, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the last one on this side. Beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. See? Put all these guys here. Get them all on this. There she is, right in the middle.
Oh, I see her.
Okay? So we're just showing how they're going around. Let me put her back. So you'll see that the bees have a lot of work to do. Because normally, we're talking late May, early June, this whole top would be covered and I'd be going into the second shelf. But the bear kind of put a damper on things. They're doing really well. You see they're still producing a lot of honey, so I'm excited. But I have to really pay attention and hope that the Russian queens can boost up the populations in the hives as fast as possible. So let's see. Let's get a 2 bee honey fact of the week. Yeah, oh, I have a good one.
Does a bear poop in the woods?
Better than does a bear poop in the woods. How about this? When a bear visits a hive, what do they like to eat? You think that they'd be going for the honey. And they do like the honey. They love the honey. But you know what else they like? They like the bees. It's the brood. So it's like the bee eggs as the eggs are turning into larvae. So the bear will sit there and they'll scoop out the bee larva and just eat the bee larva as well as the honey. Dinner and dessert.
It's like his caviar.
It is like his caviar, yes. So that's why the queen has to lay more eggs to compensate for as much as she possibly can. And it looks like our queens are doing a great job. And it looks like our bees are doing a great job. And hopefully I'm doing a great job too.
You are.
Thanks a lot. And we'll see you next time with 2B and 2B Honey, Hive Hotel.